request all the dignitaries to come up on the stage and take the seat.
The secret of success is getting started, and there is no better day than today. A very good morning to one and all. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, respected Managing Director Mr. Ritesh Goyal sir, beloved Dean and Chief Growth Officer Dr. Kavita, today's guest of the honor Mr. Prasad Yeshwant, Mr. Pratik Gadia, and Major Aditi Mohan. Respected professors, parents of the new joinees, and students of PGDM New Batch who are our new family members of GIBS.
I, Bharat,
and I, Miss Maya,
are going to be the masters of ceremony of the day. A warm welcome and great inauguration to the prestigious program of PGDM. Today marks a memorable occasion as we begin an exciting journey filled with knowledge, growth, and endless possibilities.
We are thrilled to begin this exciting journey with enthusiasm, dedication, and conviction to excellence. Let's begin this wonderful adventure of knowledge and success.
As we navigate through the next part of the program, we recognize the importance of harmony and the power of divine. To invoke the power of divine within us, there is no better way than a prayer. With this, now I call upon Ms. Tara Prakash for an invocation song.
Gananatha
have this say in our culture, Aditi Mohan, means guests are our gods. Yes, let's take a moment to welcome all the gathered one here for this auspicious moment of PGDM Inauguration Batch 23-25. Now, I call upon Dr. Vijay Chandra Sir, Program Chair, PGDM, to welcome all the gathered.
A very good morning, one and all who are present here. Quote, I had to make my own living and my own opportunity, but I made it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. Unquote, Madam C.J. Walker. I, Dr. A.R. Vijay Chandran, Professor OB HR Department and Program Chair, would be introducing the galaxy of dignitaries who have arrived here to grace this occasion. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. What it is, unquote. I welcome our MD and CEO, Ritesh Goyal sir, founder and MD of GIBS. The factual story of Ritesh Goyal sir, founder and managing director, is inspiring for innumerable individuals. He completed leadership and GMP program at IIM Bangalore. He believes fall in love with learning and the rest will follow. His ventures are Goyal Education Trust, GIBS, Pathfinder Value Creations Private Limited, Global Business Forum 5000 Business Forum, and GIBS Social Foundation Trust. The above indicates a tip of iceberg of his successes. He is a motivational speaker, business coach, and author. Now I would like to invite Hariprakash sir to give a bouquet to Ritesh sir. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Kavita ma'am, Dean and Chief Growth Officer, ma'am of PGDM and GIBS. Ma'am is a gold medalist in a master's degree. She is a master in economics with a specialization in econometrics. She has done a doctorate in international trade and policy from Bangalore University, Harvard. She has been in academics for more than a decade and worked in different B-schools. Dr. Kavita ma'am believes in continuous learning and has done numerous certificate courses. She has to her credit a certificate on global business from Harvard Business School online. In our inquisitiveness for excellency, ma'am, who is a beacon for GIBS, stresses on our buzzword quest. Ma'am, our heartiest welcome for you. On this memorable event, I request Dr. Lakshmi ma'am to give a bouquet to Dr. Kavita ma'am. An accomplished senior level executive with a wealth of experience in Fortune 100 companies spanning different organizational structures, global assignments in various countries, USA, Belgium, Singapore and India, across different continents. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Prasad Yeshwant, Senior Vice President, Global Head of Procurement, Biocom, India. GIBS is pleased to invite you, sir, for this momentous and memorable occasion. Your experience and image looms large on us, sir. Really, we are very happy to have you here. Now, I request Ritesh sir to present a bouquet to Prasad sir. Thank you, sir. A former Indian Army military officer and a competent corporate professional with over 25 years of experience in general administration, personnel management, facilities and security management. A keen communicator with the ability to relate to people across all hierarchy levels in the organization. Possesses ability to motivate people to achieve organizational objectives. A passionate worker and a woman with very high standards of integrity and character. Possesses excellent communication skills, problem-solving abilities with crisis management being her strong suit and beliefs in, and she believes in maintaining confidentiality and ethics at workplace. Now I would like to welcome Major Aditi Mohan, Head Establishment India and Future of Our heartfelt wishes for you, ma'am, and we welcome you wholeheartedly for this momentous occasion. And now I request Dr. Kavita ma'am to present a bouquet to Aditi ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Dreamers or doubters, our journey at Yan Bazaar has been a testament to the power of belief. When some said we would not make it, a few saw our destined path. Today, we look back with gratitude, for this journey is not just about us, it's about all those who believed in us. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Pratik Gadia, founder and CEO at Yan Bazaar Shark India Fair. You are the inspiration for General Z, sir. Really, we are very much happy and we welcome our on this stage now. We are extremely happy to have you at our GIBS as an honorable guest. Now I would request Ritesh sir to present a bouquet to Pratik sir. Along with the dignitaries on the dais, I also welcome dignitaries of the dais. Ravi sir and Pradeep sir also wholeheartedly. I welcome students, parents, and all my GIBS team colleagues, administrative, non-administrative, teaching, non-teaching, all the GIBS team members for this excellent event. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Let's move to the crux of the event and let's enlighten ourselves by the wisdom, experience, and knowledge of our distinguished dignitaries. Today we have with us our Dean Ma'am, Dr. Kavita, Chief Growth Officer, GIBS. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kavita Mathur, a remarkable academician and a researcher in the field of economics and international trade. With an outstanding academic background and a PhD in international trade policy, she has been an esteemed faculty member at renowned business schools like Xavier Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship, Bangalore, Alliance Business Academy, IFMI Business School, Christ University, Bangalore. Dr. Kavita's expertise covers a wide range of topics from outward foreign direct investments to sustainable development and digital economy. Having presented public and published various research papers at national and international level, Dr. Kavita has made significant contributions to academic community. With this brief introduction, I invite Dr. Kavita ma'am to share her valuable insights with us today.
Thank you, brother. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, esteemed guests here with us, Major Aditi, Prasad, Pratik, and sir. And also a very warm welcome to the new batch and a very warm good morning and thanks for making it happen. Coming here all the way, the guests, invitees, my own team, faculty team, Pradeep ji, Ravi ji, Sandeep there, Santosh, and the parents here, and the GIBS team. Okay, so today, the first day of your program for the PGDM Batch. Guys, a warm welcome and I wish you all the best. And we here at GIBS, we have a good balance, schedule. So throughout your program, you will be having a good amount of reading, good amount of writing, good amount of activities, good amount of sports, everything. I mean, it's like a good mix of everything, right? So having said this, so how do we make it, right? So our curriculum is very well designed. We have specializations which are the need of the hour of the industry. And the curriculum is not just designed just sitting in one cabin of a faculty. So there's a lot of deliberation which we do. And thanks to my team for all those deliberations we put across. So many hours of discussions, so many, kind of deliberations also. This should be ask the experts. So we did get back to the academics, experts, and we did get back to the industry. We get a vet, I mean, our curriculum gets vetted and verified by the experts in academics as well as industry. So that's a curriculum, that's the way our curriculum is designed. And curriculum is one piece, so how do we deliver it comes the next one. So even for that also, we follow something called as the outcome-based education. So wherein, if you look at the syllabus copy, which you will be getting very quickly, within few days, right? So when you get that copies, you see that in the syllabus is written, so what is the course objective, course outcome. So each and every activity that you do, each and every second of your class are contact hours, and even apart from the contact hours, you will see there is some one or the other outcome. So we ensure that there is a takeaway in each of your courses. Right, so this is one piece of it. And the second, we have two USP, one is IRE and the other one is CPMP. So IRE is Innovation Research and Entrepreneurship. So here it's a course, it's a program which is run through the first trimester to the last trimester, wherein you will have sessions related to innovation, research, entrepreneurship, right? And this is something, you might be thinking, no, I'm not thinking about any entrepreneurial ideas, but then I'm sure because there are lots, you'll get a lot of motivation. So Pratik ji is there, Ritesh sir is there, yeah? And but then it's not just that you want to be an entrepreneur, that's why you need to study research, innovation and entrepreneur, or it's not like you're going to get into academics, that's why you need to study research. These are very integral part of us. If you want to make a career which is very, very successful, I think these are the most important ingredients. Even if you want to get into a company, have a 9-to-5 job, even then also you need to have all these skills for you to be successful, to have a career which is much different from your bachelor's. Right? So if you want to be very successful, then these are the important ingredients. Apart from that, here at GIBS, we prepare you in a very holistic way, right? So the last piece of it is, your soft skills, the way you present yourself, the grooming piece of it, the way you speak, yeah, and the way you are, present yourself during the discussions, the group discussions, or the way you present your ideas, you express during your interviews. Because finally, I'm sure all of you want to get into your dream jobs, right? So this is a kind of a package that we have as far as the academics is concerned. And apart from that, we do have lots of events which happens at GIBS, and the events are those actual, activities, or rather real-time activities where you get the chance to, one is display your talents, and the second is to also know how good you are at managing an event. So we believe in a flawless events, and we believe in something called as time to time kind of, bell to bell kind of events as well, right? So guys, I wish you all the best. So before I close, a quick food for thought, and that's something connected to information asymmetry. Now it's too early sometimes to talk about it, but then you can just keep this in your active memory. Information asymmetry is something which is kind of a state wherein not everybody has an access to information, right? So there is always one party who has an access to a larger piece of the information. When I say this larger piece of information, it's more authentic, it's more relevant, it's more updated. While many of us might not have that, right? So this leads to what? After the session, I think just keep this in your active memory, but then after the session, I suggest you guys go through it, Google search, and see what it plays a very important role in our life, be it student, be it us, when we make a decision, it needs to be a very informed decision, right? So that time, information plays a major role. There is something called as misinformation, there is something called as disinformation. That some informations are wrong, of course, false, but then they are not in there to but certain informations which are false are deliberately being spread. Right? So this is something which we need to be very, very careful, because it's all about abundant information which is available for us throughout various platforms and forums and so many other things. Social media is that, right? So we need to only pick that authentic information. Yeah. So we will be quite often meeting, and I'll be quite often talking to you. Sometimes you may like what I talk to you, sometimes you may not like what I'm saying to you, but then we'll meet again. But then yes, so there is a good set of speakers here. So we have given a lot of time for them to talk to you, because you will not get to hear from them quite often, right? Thank you so much, guys. Again, a warm welcome to all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As seniors, we can assure that all our juniors will love and enjoy the IIT programs at CTMP. So yes, you'll do that. We'll ensure that. Thank you, and moving on.
Now, let me take a moment to introduce one of our esteemed guests of the day, Mr. Prasad Yeshwant. He is Senior Vice President and Global Head Procurement, Supply Chain Management, Contract Manufacturing and Central Engineering of Biocon Limited. He has overall 27 years of global and diversified experience in the field of supply chain management and contract manufacturing with a dynamic and transformational approach. Mr. Prasad spearheads efforts in central engineering, such as making Biocon Group self-reliant on power and energy needs. Building renewable energy-driven organization is one of his dream projects at Biocon. He started his career with Kirloskar Oil Engineers and worked there for 2 years. Later, he moved to US and joined Pfizer INC Pharma US division and served for 13 years at various levels in leadership team. He is an accomplished senior level professional with a unique blend of experience in Fortune 100 companies in various areas and across different organizational structures. Specialized at operational excellence and lean improvement, global end-to-end supply chain management, contract manufacturing and pharmaceutical outsourcing in Asia Pacific. He has handled global assignments in 4 countries over a decade across different continents of USA, Belgium, Singapore and India. Sir has a BE Mechanical Engineering degree from Pune and MS in Manufacturing Management from University of Toledo, United States. With this BE background, now I call upon Mr. Prasad S. Deshpande to share his insights.
Thank you. Namaskar, everyone. So, after so much introduction, I just realized I'm very closer to retirement now. Too many years. Thank you, Pratik sir. I'll start with you. Thank you very much for giving this podium and to share. It gets very nostalgic every time when I visit the universities. Reminds me of my young days when I used to sit at that side and listen to the inspirational people. Here I am here to share some thoughts when I see these young minds of India. You are the future. You will shape the India. India is a much better place than it was 10 years back, 20 years back, 30 years back. The times are different, times are challenging, but times are more exciting. Kavita madam just talked about the information. So I'll give you a live example. Pratik sir is right there. There is a confluence of him as an information and technology. I was reading the B2B marketplace, and he made a great business out of it. So when I talk to the young minds of India, this is your inspiration. When I talk to Ritesh sir, he took the information, he took the knowledge, and he made it into the new business school for the young minds of India. So thank you, sir. These are the what we need to do, you need to do, is think like this for the future. I was reading one book, it's an old book. The book is called The Extreme Future. You can look under on Amazon. But the trends will change. When I was in your, similar like you in 90s, the internet was a big thing. The information had just started at that time, as Kavita Mohan said. Google was just shaping up. I still remember going to a desktop and trying to understand what is Windows. So I am from that dinosaur era. However, now even a 5-year-old knows how to operate Android mobile or Apple. But I think the coming generation now, you have to grapple with the new technology challenges and excitements with it. When I say challenges, it's not in the negative terms, it's the new frontiers. AI is the new buzzwords. And the business cycles are shortening. Previously, it used to get a company, for example, to $1 billion would take 10 to 20 years. You are in a business school. You are tomorrow's business leaders. Now that business cycles is shortening, the new entrepreneurs, they are creating the value creation of $1 billion in 5 years, 10 years. It used to be 20 years before. So that is the pace of the business. So what Dr. Kavita Madam was telling you is, when you are here, of course you will go through the book knowledge, but as she stressed on that information, you will learn the new trends of the business. You will learn the new trends of this industry. Previously, technology, for example, used to be like somebody's domain expert. Now, technology is part of everyone's home. Even a grandmother knows how to use the technology today. That is the change of the humanity. I will speak from the perspective of, I have spent a good amount of years in pharma and healthcare across the world. Now the technology is infused as part of the pharma and healthcare as well. I'll give you a simple example. We were discussing before this session about a pen of Novo Nordisk. The insulin pen, many of your family members, if some are using, you can see the pen. But I'll tell you a new advancement. We tied up with a company in Europe. The pen today, for example, is a passive pen. You just deliver the medication. But we are making it into a live pen. What does that mean is, it will take the information of the patient and relay that information to the database, and we can work on that analytics. So that is in the infant phases. But imagine everything. You might have heard the buzzwords of IoT, the technology and everything. But that is taking shape when you will come out of the school and you will come into the industry. Those exciting things will be waiting for you. And it is all into all walks of life. Technology is not sometimes like what people used to think is a tech company. It is Infosys or IBM's. It is now every part of life. I have come from that generation where we had paper to the computers to the information economy. But now the cloud-based systems is a norm of the businesses. So what you will learn into these business schools and the world awaits for you is much more, challenging but much more rewarding. So I wish you a very good luck. I hope you will make the best of your time into this school. Learn from your, veteran, I call them teachers, although they are professors, because teacher gives me more close meaning. And also don't shy away to work with industry colleagues such as us to come out, reach out. We are more than happy to contribute towards your future development, because it would be development not only for our business, it would be development for our country as well. So thank you very much and wish you a very good career.
Thank you so much, sir. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds, and your wise words and guidance will surely be a source of inspiration for all of us. And especially that, thank you for taking us through the new buzzwords like AI and IoT and also development. Thank you so much for that.
Now today, we have with us an inspiring entrepreneur as our esteemed guest. Let me take a moment to introduce Mr. Prasad Yeshwant. Sir is the founder and CEO at the Yarn Bazaar. Sir is an inquisitive individual who is motivated by a sense of legacy. Born into a typical middle-class Marwari business family, he has always of the Yarn Bazaar, a startup that is building a holistic B2B yarn marketplace with the vision of organizing an unorganized textile industry. They have completed over 300 plus crore in transactions in less than 3 years. Pratik Garia, the founder of the Yarn Bazaar, showcased his innovative startup idea on the first season of Shark Tank India. Impressed by his vision, the Sharks invested in his venture, making him an inspiration for the youth. His success story serves as a motivation for aspiring entrepreneurs. With this brief background, now I call upon Mr. Pratik Garia to share his inspiring thought with us.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me here, sir, and sorry for the long intro. So firstly, I want to start by saying that I'm not very happy being here, and I'll tell you why. When I look at each and every one of you, I feel very envious. I think you guys are at the right place at the right time, right? When you look at India as a country, I think it's one thing to say that we need to generate X number of jobs every year, but I think what's more important is that we need to generate X number of entrepreneurs every year, right? And most of you here, who's embarking on this 2 year of MBA journey, should actually, and it would be really great if a lot of you can actually, embark on that entrepreneurship journey. Now, India as a country, it has a large population base, which means no matter what business you do, whether it's B2B, B2C, D2C, there's a massive demand base that you have in the country itself, right? Without even having to look for other markets outside the country. And what we've done in the last 5-7 years, I think it's just insane, because every sector, especially sectors like fintech, has just grown tremendously. Like the convenience factor is so high. Could you imagine 5 years back someone telling you can order anything and get it delivered to the comfort of your house within less than 5 to 7 minutes? Right? We just couldn't imagine or believe that. But today, startups like Zepto are actually enabling that. Right? We can walk down the street without any cash in our pockets and just buy any product or service. I can tell you about myself, I've never carried any cash or any coin in the last 2-3 years. And you travel to the most developed regions of the world, the Western world, Europe, UK, US, wherever, you still, it's not easy to be completely cashless. Right? India, where UPI has enabled QR-based payments, even a small fruit vendor has that. Right? So entrepreneurship as a wave has just been different in the last 5-7 years. It is around people like me also, who comes from a very typical family background of a very, very legacy-based industry like textiles, and try to do something different here, right? Because the ecosystem has developed. Right? When Flipkart started in around early 2000s, say around 2008 or so, when you look at e-commerce in international markets, it never had any COD, cash on delivery, right? You had to pay for an order through a credit card, but penetration of credit card in India, forget 2000, even today is very less. Right? It was Indian innovation that actually led to these kind of problem solving, that it's fine if our user base does not have credit card, we can enable cash on delivery. Now imagine that it's one thing to say cash on delivery, but to actually enable that, you have to ensure that the delivery partner is collecting cash, sending it back, so that's a massive supply chain being built around that. Right? So delivery companies started coming up, which would allow for these. There was a lot of fulfillment issues, so delivery companies started equipping themselves with the right technology. So what I'm trying to say is that whenever you look at any of these problems, of course it's difficult to solve for, right? Of course it is challenging, but it is that challenge that should actually drive us to kind of solve that, because that challenging environment actually becomes like a deterrent or like a moat or a defensibility for you, because a lot of people are not looking at that. Right? So look at whatever you come across, whether it's a vacuum in the market, a gap in the market. So the next 2 years while you're studying, it would be great if you could do 2 things. One is peer learning, right? So learn from each other, look at the gaps in the market, look at something that excites you in terms of solving a big problem. Right? Just make sure there are 3 things which are very, very important to start an entrepreneurship journey. Number 1, you should look at a large market problem to solve for, right? If the market size of the problem you're solving for, or the market you're going after is, let's say, hardly $10-20 million, then it's not going to make a big business. So number 1, very, very important, the market size has to be very, very large. Right? Number 2, the margin profile has to be Because when you're building a big business, it has to be from a large industry, as also the product or the service should have a good margin profile, because at some point you have to generate massive amounts of profits. And then number 3, it's important in the market is either unbranded or decentralized, because then there is a massive opportunity for you to come in, kind of consolidate or kind of empower the market. Look at what OYO has done, right? You had hotel rooms all over India, right? Business class, employees when they would travel, it's very difficult to trust a hotel with 10 to 20 rooms if you would have clean bed sheets or clean rooms or clean toilets, right? What OYO did is they didn't create an infrastructure. The infrastructure was already there. They just consolidated them under one single branding with standardized SOPs and ensuring that every traveler would get clean bed sheets and all that. Right, so just take care of these 3 things, and I think the next 2 years, definitely it would be great if you can come across an idea that excites you. Yeah, one thing I can tell you, when I interact with any young generation who's kind of driven by starting their own business, one common pattern that I have observed, and something that really bothers me, is that they wait for approval or validation from people around them, whether it's their friends or family, and that a lot of time becomes a deterrent to start that journey, right? Or you look at problems like lack of capital or lack of expense or whatever. I think an entrepreneurship journey is not about validation or about lack of resources or capital or anything. It's just about determination. I can tell you, when I being part of the family business, where I told my dad that I don't want to continue this anymore and I want to start something of my own, but within the textile sector. Forget that time, even today he's not very supportive of this, right? Because he has his own idea about his son being part of the business that he built and kind of growing that. But it's very important that once you have very high conviction on something, just take that journey, just start building that, and slowly people around you, the larger world, will slowly start supporting you and start validating your concept. So very important, don't wait for anyone's validation, don't wait for people to kind of support you. You have to do this, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's sports, whether it's music. Some of the best people in the world, right? Sports personalities, musicians, they didn't get the support that they needed when they started the journey, but because they really believed in that vision, they did that. Thank you, and wish you all good luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Always, your ability to build a business by the scratch and planning it to scalability will always be an inspiring journey for you and for all of us. So moving on, today we have with us an extraordinary individual as one of our guests today. She is none other than Major Aditi Mohan. Let me take this opportunity to introduce Major Aditi Mohan. She comes from a diverse background and an impressive track record. She is a former Indian Army officer and a seasoned corporate professional with over 25 years of experience. Throughout her career, she excelled in various fields from general management to personal management and facilities and security management. Her ability to relate to people at all levels in the organization makes her a natural communicator. With a passion for motivating others, she has successfully led teams to achieve organizational objectives. Her commitment to integrity and confidentiality is unwavering, setting high standards for herself and to those around her. In her corporate role, she efficiently manages a wide range of responsibility, including facilities and admin, crisis management, client management, and more. As a TEDx speaker, she has inspired many with her insights and experience. Major Aditi Mohan have made significant impact in her field through her dedication, problem-solving ability, and leadership. Now, I call upon Major Aditi Mohan to share her wisdom with us.
I'm so glad I did not give my introduction to the bachas out here, otherwise it would have been a 4-pager. I'd also add on that yes, I was a part of the Kargil War, so I'm a veteran by choice. Thank you very much. First of all, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and heartiest congratulations to the new batch of 2023 and 2025. And God bless you all, because you all made the right choice of joining the right place, which is GIBS. And thank you so much to all the teachers out here and the professors out here, because we owe it a lot to you. Thank you for your support. Mr. Ritesh Goyal, आपके बारे में जितना बोला जाए उतना ही कम है. This is my third time that I've come here, but he, ladies and gentlemen, is an inspiration not only to all of you, but people like us. By the way, I'm not old, I'm just 1 year older than him, Mr. Deshpande. I just color my hair. I'm not old. मैं डायनासोर के एज से बिल्कुल नहीं आती और ना मैं हूँ. I'm still young at heart. I just thought that, while they talk about entrepreneurship and they also speak about what is there in store for you in the corporate world, I will share my journey from the army to the civil world. By default, I'm a Fauji. My father is a retired colonel from the Indian Armed Forces, artillery. And of course, 3 siblings, older sister in the army as well. Sorry, can I come here? Okay. So by default, 3 choices he had कि या तो पढ़ा दो या तो फौज में भर्ती करा दो. So the older sister also joined the army. She's from the army ordnance corps, Bachi hai, who always wanted to study. Very good in studies, head girl of the school, badminton national level player, sports person, this, that, flana, damkana, everything. And I wanted to do what? Pursue my MBA. My MBA, which was the boom in that era. But who didn't have money? And of course, my brother is also in the army. He's a serving colonel right now. I'm married to an army officer. My in-laws are from the army. My pura upar niche, aage piche, full khandan is from the forces. And we take extreme pride in serving the nation and wearing the olive greens. So kudos to all the veterans and all the serving officers for serving the country. But I think hum aur aap, jahan aap hai, jahan hum hai, we are doing our bit for this country, and that's what we want to do. So bachi main, I wanted to do MBA, so I went out to my father and I said, he's a retired colonel. I said, मुझे MBA करना है. I got selected to these best institutes. Please give me 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs आज की डेट में कुछ नहीं है, right? And then he said, I've got 3 children to look after with a pension in my hand. And during those years, the pension was as much. So there goes my aspiring dreams of studying further and doing well and entering the corporate world. So what did I do? Studied hard and of course joined the forces, which was, again, you've been born and brought up in an environment, and somewhere deep down you're seeing the entire family doing what they are doing, with your sister also being there in the forces, and yes, got inside the Indian Army, which is a very tough job, by the way. Just 2 days back, somebody from my fraternity said, आप लोगों के लिए बहुत आसान होता है ना फौज ज्वाइन करना, क्योंकि फादर भी फौज में, सिस्टर भी फौज में. That's a very wrong perception. It's very tough for people like us. We are actually called Fauji brats because we are the bachas of Fauji officers. It's much more tougher because they know that where we are coming from. So again, another battle. However, hard work, education, literacy, knowledge. Do you remember those times Mr. Deshpande would relate, not any studies from that era? The competition affairs that magazines are? I would have a routine for myself, get up in the morning at 6 o'clock, listen to that news, not NDTV and Times Now and all of that, because उस समय पे सिर्फ रेडियो पे न्यूज़ आती थी. Listen to the news, go for the run, and of course I had my male colleagues, I would say my college friends, my school friends, 5 boys, 1 girl, with the danda at the back. Bhag Aditi, bhag. I wasn't that fat, by the way. I was 47, I'm 87 today. So, made sure that physically, mentally, we are robust and tough to face what comes in front of us. I'm going to still stick to the MBA part. I'm just telling you the journey of my life. Fauj kiya, मौज नहीं किया, but फौज किया, war लड़ ली अपने हिस्से की, and after that what? Yes, unfortunately during that time we did not know that whether we had permanent commission or not. It came much later. Now of course the lady officers do have an opportunity to serve and continue for 20 years, but at that time we had given our youth to the Indian Army and then we decided what next. So the journey to the corporate world began. But what was my dream? Yes, to to do the MBA. Entered the corporate world. What I did not know कि corporate का lifestyle ही अलग होता है. The way you wear the olive greens, बहुत शान से आप अपने कंधे पे सितारे लगाते हैं, and you have this Ashoka Chakra when you actually come out of the forces, there it falls on the ground. Not that the disrespect, but here in the corporate world, every individual, irrespective of your rank, is equal, which they actually call no hierarchy levels and the open door policy. This is a sea change that you will also feel once you go out of this place, because everybody is treated equally, irrespective of your age, your color, your race. In fact, the same thing that is also the force, barring the hierarchy that we have there, because it's a kind of a discipline. And yet, still about what I wanted to do? I will stick to that, I will keep coming to that. 18 years in the corporate, learned every soft skill training that you offered me. End of the year, I was called the Masterani of the corporate. Why? 22 trainings I had done. Whether it was Lean Six Sigma, whether it was Green Belt, whether it was building and nurturing relationships, you name it, and it was there. Why? Because we have to unlearn a lot of stuff and learn a lot of stuff. Then came the dream. I was still in not double digits when I was earning my salary. And I was here. I moved from Delhi to Hyderabad to this place. I was still looking forward to kaise MBA kiya jaye. With 2 babies in my hands, now they're grown up. But 2 infants, a newborn and a 2.5, 3-year-old daughter. I still had this dream, this aspiration, this job for doing my MBA program. So I filled up a form with one of the best institutes out here in Bangalore, akin to GIBS. Sir, आप पहले नहीं थे वरना आपके पास आ जाती. So I filled up a form. See, life has been so easy for me actually. It's been very, very easy. I'm not being truthful, I'm being sarcastic. So it was so easy for me. I filled up a form, daring to go and do my MBA. And there comes, what comes back? Rejection. What comes back? Rejection. Why? Because you are just a mere manager. You don't have so much of experience with corporate, and we cannot admit you. However, because you're a 40, because there is a father who always believed there is no girl, there is no boy. It is just about being a human being and being educated enough. I fill up the form again with the right credentials and resubmit it. And there comes the green. First challenge, par ho gaya. Dusra challenge. Sorry, I know if you're live, but let me still say. My boss, my supervisor, because I had aspirations to do something. Second rejection. You cannot do the MBA. Again, my dreams went crashing. So I said, boss, ab kaise hoga? Why? Because I was not allowed to do my batch on a weekend. This was a very different batch, EGMP 14B. I said, भगवान ने ना किन के सारे सितारे मेरे पास डाल दिए कि पहले वहाँ फिर यहाँ. It used to be on a Thursday, and that's when they told us कि आप MBA नहीं कर सकते. I said, all right. What did I do? Did I do it or did I not do it? I used to go at 8 o'clock, attend my classes, have the best of the meal out here. Unfortunately, not every day. Come back to the office at 2 o'clock. Please remember, I have 2 babies at home. One is feeding on me, the other is on bottle. Come back to office, work till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, take the auto, and I will not name the company, but I was managing a very large portfolio. Work till 10 o'clock, catch the auto, reach home from Daily Circle to Sarjapur, feed my baby, look after the children, have a beautiful group of all the MBA students that were a part of my group, enjoy, make aloo parathas on a weekend, do my projects, and yet again go back with that smile on my face and meet the boss with a nice white smile and say, hello, I'm going to be graduating after a year. And I did my MBA with my little one in my hand, taking the scroll of honor from IIM Bangalore in 2010. best education you can get from the best institutes in your lives. Many don't get that opportunity. They have to find that opportunity and make sure. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I took education loan for IIM Bangalore at that point of time when my salary was not even in 2 digits. However, of course, we were loan free within a couple of years. So make sure that the effort your professors, your chairman, your MD, Miss Kavita, everybody else is doing, you bring it to a good result. We are waiting for you in the corporate world. Do well, aspire to do well, because that's what you are here for. Yesterday I saw something on the, and I'm going to close up with that. Yesterday I saw something on the social media and they said एक engineer था, plane साफ कर रहा था, technician or engineer, and somehow he found this manual, how to fly a plane in just 1 day. So he opens up the first page. He says लाल बटन दबाओ तो engine start होगा. So he presses the लाल button. Then he says next panna, blue button दबाओ तो it will start rolling. He presses the blue button. He says green button दबाओ तो उड़ जाएगा. And he presses the green button. After 20 minutes of flying in the air, he says, to learn more and to land, please go and buy the second book in the nearest bookshop. So our education is very, very dangerous. Take your destiny till the end. And as always, that I've always, in fact, the third time, since you're all new, but for you it's going to be for the first time, I will leave you with my mantras. And I always call them my Paramveer Chakra mantras. It has made me what I am, and I am what I am as by default. क्या करें सर, हमारा genetic mode ही ऐसा है. I call them 3 P's. So my first P for you, please persevere to do better in life. I'm sure good things will come there. Have patience. By default, ये जो female structure God ने दी है, हमारे पास वैसे बड़ा patience होता है. No offense meant to the other gender, but have patience. All comes in good time, and keep looking pretty. When I say not about the makeup that we do, just keep looking pretty in your work. मेहनत करो. Result देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. I remember अगर मैं head girl हूँ, my husband probably was not in the top 10. Today he sits where he has to sit because of his hard work, his dedication. So please don't worry about results. Just do your bit. So 3 P's are already done. My 3 V's with you. First one, have focus in life. Your vision. What do you want to become? You want to become Prateek? You want to become Mr. Deshpande? You want to become Mr. Ritesh? Have that focus in your life. The vision. Always keep smiling. Today I look back and I thank my father. And probably I thank my ex-bosses. And I've had very great bosses also, by the way, not being sarcastic, but being genuinely true about it. But those are those people who have actually challenged you so much. And today you are where you are, by the way. So please keep smiling at all your challenges. Jo hoga, dekha jayega. 5 things on the top. First P, revision kara rahi. Huh? Perseverance. Second, patience. Third, pretty. And that's because I'm looking pretty. That's why you remember this P? Alright. First P, vision. Second P, vivacious. Stay happy. Keep smiling. When all top 5 are done, what is left? The last P? Victory. That's all. So these are my 3 PVs for you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you and all the best. Have fun when you study. Jai Hind.
Motivated? That's Aditi Mohan ma'am for you. Thank you so much ma'am for your inspiring words. I mean, no wonder why they call you a natural communicator in corporates. In 10 minutes of your speech, you made us like we are listening to a friend of ours. Thank you so much.
Behind every successful story lies a story of struggle, a story of waiting to be heard. Some stories are worth sharing. The inspiring story of among them. With the unbridled support of his younger brother, Mr. Ravi Goyal, he founded Pathfinder. The rest, as they call, is history. Donning the hat for so many ventures in such a short period may seem like a Herculean task for many, but not for Mr. Ritesh Goyal. He had always a clear understanding and business acumen to know how to make the best of any given situation. He has also completed leadership and GMP program at IIM Bangalore, as he also believed, fall in love with learning, and the rest will follow you. His ventures are Goyal Educational Trust Bangalore, Global Institute of Business Studies Bangalore, GIBS Business School Bangalore, Pathfinder Value Creations Private Limited, Global Business Forum, 5,000 business members, and GIBS Social Foundation Trust. He is a motivational speaker, business coach, and an author. He has delivered 500 plus talks to corporate employees, leaders, students, and entrepreneurs. He has also been hosted by many startup forums, corporates such as BNI Championship Chapter, world's largest chapter of 120 highly successful entrepreneurs, Inspiration Unlimited, and many more. He has been awarded as India's top 40 under 40 in Education 2021, Best Educationalist Award by Sharmila Tagore in World's Education Summit, featured in Hindustan Times, Business World, and Times of India, interviewed on multiple forums, appointed as an advisory board for Global Business Federation, Dubai and India, and many more. His life story and articles on entrepreneurship are covered by many media houses like Hindustan Times, ANI News, TOI, Business World, Business Standard, Z5, Yahoo, and many more.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. With this quote, I would like to invite Mr. Ritesh Goyal, sir, founder and MD GIBS Business School, to take the slide of the board presentation.
A very good morning to all of you. The seniors can tell you what is the power of GIBS. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Thank you. So, before I start my speech, I just want to play a video of about 2 to 3 minutes, which will actually explain you that why life is so complicated. I'm sure there are a lot of takeaways from this video. Please read every line, every sentence in this video. Can we switch off the lights, please? So I'm sure you would have got most of the answers about the complicated life. Whenever I feel low, I watch this video. I have watched this video maybe more than 500 times in the last 3 years. And why specifically I talk about last 3 years? I'm sure everybody has seen the heat of COVID, right? Corona. So the word corona says that corona means don't do anything. But trust me, last 1000 days, we have worked equals to at least last 10 to 15 years. So, whenever I see this video, I always get motivation. So, first, I would like to welcome all the dignitaries present on the stage, all HODs, faculty members, non-teaching members who has worked day and night to bring this batch on board, parents, and my dear friends who are joining newly to this institution. A warm welcome to our family. You are the leaders, ever-expanding family of GIBS Bangalore, who are going to take torch of this institution further and further. Thank you for joining us today. I am sure you all have come with a lot of dreams. We are here with you to achieve those dreams with you. See, as my designation says, most of you feel that it's managing director, but I always feel it's master of dreams. MD stands for master of dreams. In fact, I put A in between, M and D. It's MAD, master of association and dreams. So that is something what I believe in. But you cannot make your dream into the reality till the time you work hard. There is no replacement of hard work at all. There is no replacement. You have to work very, very hard for next maybe about 500 days. We call it as 2 years of program, but technically it is somewhere around 15 to 18 months of program, and then your placement starts, and in fact I would say the tension starts. So whenever you are in tension, just open this video, and I'm sure, इस वीडियो को YouTube पे करीब 1000 लोगों ने देखा है, but उसमें से करीब 700-600 लोगों ने खुद ने देख लिया. So because I get motivation out of it. So as I always say, just fall in love with learning. What does that mean? I didn't understand this particular line till 2020. And in COVID time, when we were having nothing to do, all were at home. So I just started reading a book of Robin Sharma called 5 AM Club. And the day was 3rd May 2021. And till date, I get up at 4:50 AM without fail. Even if I am in any marriage, anywhere, even if I sleep at 4 o'clock, I get up at 4:50. And everybody present here in the hall can witness it. The reason is everybody gets a message by 4:50 AM by me without fail. It lasts about 1000 days. And Sandeep sir has shared yesterday that the people who get up at 5 o'clock, they have a sixth sense. And I could relate a lot of things that we always talk about taking risk, entrepreneurs takes risk and all these things. See, they don't take risk at all. I don't think any entrepreneur is taking risk. It's an employee who is taking a risk of joining the company and believing the company. So it's not an entrepreneur. I always believe that entrepreneurs are actually, it's R stands for rise, I stands for in, and SK stands for sky, rise in the sky. So if you take risk, keep taking the risk in your life. Why entrepreneurs don't take risk? Because I always call it as a calculating risk. Because we can, it's all about, what you call it as, we can just make it out that if I am investing X amount, this is going to be a surplus, and most of the cases it is a reality. Most of the cases it is a reality. So, and I would emphasize on the word networking. Please network as much as possible. I believe in networking. I have a set up PR department, so it's not a public relation, it is a personal relation. So networking is something which will actually make you to achieve your dream in the shorter term. We call it as a shortcut of success. It is a shortcut of success. So, and the most important part, I see the young generation. When I say young generation, I am 36 by the way. Okay. So, when I see the young generation, they believe in style statement. They always carry an amazing personality and style, but I don't see the substance. So substance is something which is very, very important. If you don't carry a style, but you carry a substance, that is more than sufficient in the life to get successful. And that I saw it during my journey in IIM Bangalore. I saw most of the professors, they were not carrying a style statement, but the kind of knowledge, the kind of degrees they were holding, it was extraordinary. It was extraordinary. But yes, if along with substance you are carrying style, nothing can beat it. Nothing can beat it. So guys, this is something, and the 5 important things what I personally believe in my life, and I'm sure the people who know me will definitely say yes with me that yes, I do follow. The first thing is speed. Speed is very, very important. Time. And I'm sure all of you can witness the time slot, whatever mentioned over here, the work is there. Time. When I say speed and time, so the most important part is the decision making. It should be super duper fast. In our organization, we don't have board meetings. We don't have anything called we are going to decide in our next board meeting, in our this meeting, that meeting. On the table, we say yes or no. And no is nothing like, we are not going to work with you, it's next opportunity. So have a habit of saying no also. It is very, very important for leaders to say no. So that is, and third most important part is interpretation. What does that mean? Interpretation means make every situation in your favor. Trust me, I am sure, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but none of them would have seen anger on my face. I am not an angry man. I always say I am a hungry man. I have a hunger for success. I have a hunger for success. I am a crazy man. And I interpret the situation, what exactly it is favoring me. Even if I am losing 5 lakhs rupees, this is a real incident. We relate it with something that yes, we did something wrong a few years back, so we have paid it to the God. And we make situation in our favor. Because that is going to teach you something great. So you have to interpret the situation. We always interpret, most of us, I believe 95% of us interpret in a negative way. I would share a small story. In 2007, I finished my MBA. And a boy from a small village where his father has sold the house and sent him for an MBA. And trust me, it was a PGDM program. And after joining the program, I actually came to know what is PGDM. PGDM is postgraduate program in management, which actually doesn't exist anywhere in the country now. Non-AICTE approved program. Took admission that, city in Bangalore. And my father used to say, my son is studying in Bangalore. My son is studying in Bangalore. And then the other uncle used to say, yaar, BL aajkal Bangalore nahi, Ahmedabad number 1 chal raha hai. Because according to them, Bangalore means only IIM Bangalore. They were not knowing that there are 200 or 300 plus business schools. So, 2009 was the biggest recession in the country. I ended up in a company called Frankfurt Institute of Air Hostess Training as a business development executive with a salary of about 8,500. And you won't believe that my entire family was very, very happy. The kind of dream you present in front of them, they are going to believe in that. why they were very, very happy. My dream was to get 50,000 rupees salary. That was the highest dream I had in my life. But why they were so happy? At least, ab kuch mangega to nahi. He is not going to ask anything from us. They were so happy. And the first question my father has asked, PG का खर्चा तो निकल जाएगा ना इससे? And 2009, I interpreted that situation in favor of me. I called my brother from a place called Manali where he was working with a salary of 1,500 rupees. And we both started a company called Pathfinder. And we were at the peak of the company. We were having about 175, 125 full-time employees and 50 contractual employees. And you won't believe, and then we have actually made that company to 25 employees, and we started with GIBS Business School. We always leave the job when we are in trouble. No. We always leave the job when the company is in trouble. No, we should not. We should always leave the job when we are at the peak of the job. When we are at the peak of the profile in that company. Because I don't have anything else to do in my life with that company. And this is where we left Pathfinder. We were the hottest game of the market. Every institution wanted to cut us at that point of time. In fact, the Bangalore University Vice Chancellor has called me and said, I really want you to associate with at least 30 plus colleges of Bangalore University. They are struggling with numbers. And then we started, this is how the journey of GIBS started. And 2014, the trust was registered before that, but 2014, this is the 10th year of GIBS. And this is how the journey of GIBS was started. As I always say, interpretation. Make everything in your favor. Always say, 3 Idiots में अमेरिका बोलता है ना, all is well. Always say that, all is well. Situation is in my favor. अगर दुनिया में सब लोगों को वो मिल जाए जो वो चाहते हैं, so do you really think this world will come? Not at all. No. And the fourth point is positive attitude. Always carry a positive attitude. Most of the corporates, sorry if I am wrong, please correct me, most of the corporates are hiring the people with positive attitude. They give more weightage to positive attitude than the ultimate knowledge. Absolutely. Skills can be taught. So positive attitude is something which is an important aspect of life. And the last but not the least is consistency. You should be consistent with whatever you are doing. With whatever you are doing. एक चीज के पीछे पड़ जाओ. Have one idea in your life. I have committed everybody that I am not going to have anything other than GIBS. I eat GIBS, I sleep with GIBS, I live with GIBS. And when I say GIBS, when we came up with IRE School, Innovation Research and Entrepreneurship, let's have it as GIBS IRE School. When we came up with Finishing School, let's have it as GIBS Finishing School. Very shortly, we are starting with our podcast, most probably by next month itself, under the IRE School. Let's make it as GIBS podcast. Everywhere GIBS, GIBS, GIBS. एक चीज के पीछे लाइफ में पड़ जाओ. माचिस की तिल्ली जो होती है, मैच स्टिक, इतनी सी होती है. And imagine the person who has made it is making thousands of crores. उसने जिंदगी में क्या किया है? 70-80 साल में ओनली माचिस की तिल्ली बनाई और कुछ भी नहीं किया. But the biggest problem is I want to score 100% in everything. In marketing also, HR also, finance, because Papa Mummy को बोलता. If I am good at marketing, if I am great at marketing, give your 1000% to marketing. बाकियों में पास हो गए तो चलेगा. I should become an expert. And the expertise will only bring the earning, not the degree. We call it a skill before degree. So have faith in yourself, and when you focus on your goals, goals, you lose your problems. When you focus on your goals, you lose your problems. When you focus on your problems, you actually lose your goal. You lose your goal. I always talk about problems. The moment I landed in Bangalore, hostel का खाना खराब है, ये खराब है, वो खराब है, पानी नहीं है. You know what? You are paying just 5 to 10% of your total investment for all these things. 90% you are paying for the knowledge. Am I talking about it? Am I giving 90% of the time discussing about that? I'm not. I'm least bothered. I'm really interested in talking the investment which is just 5 to 10%. Just 5 to 10% and which is temporary, not the permanent. You are not going to be in hostel for 20 years. Right? So, and the most important line I would like to say, sir, I am taking a privilege of 5 to 10 extra minutes. The reason is my talk was scheduled at 11:45. But I got the mic at 11:35. So I'm making use of that time. Okay? So I always tell the young chaps, struggle from 25 to 35. Struggle from the age of 25 to 35 and enjoy for the rest of your life. Or enjoy from the age of 25 to 35 and struggle for the rest of your life. The choice is yours. I finished my full-time, the EGMP program. Madam was my senior in IIM Bangalore. Madam finished in 2010-11. And I finished in, being an MD of the school, I finished in 2021 and 22. And every Saturday and Sunday I used to go there, full-time lectures for about 8 hours, a lot of assignments, projects, and thanks to my professors who has helped me to complete the assignments and projects, and made me to score A+ in that. And also, the interesting part, as Pratik sir has mentioned, he is from Marwadi family. In fact, I am from Marwadi family. So Marwadi अगर कहीं पे भी invest करते हैं ना तो वहाँ का juice निकाल देते हैं. So I invested lakhs of rupees in IIM Bangalore, and you know what I did? I attended all the lectures, I did projects, assignments, and everything. But along with that, I clicked 1,200 pictures of the campus, and I took pictures with almost all the professors of IIM Bangalore. Because I was knowing that today's IIM Bangalore's professor is tomorrow's Stanford professor, tomorrow Harvard's professor. So today if I am putting that picture, may not give me a lot of leverage, but imagine if I am putting the same picture after 10 years, that Professor Anshuman is the professor at Harvard. That is the power of networking, that is the power of photographs. Collect as many as photographs you can, because you never know that out of these bunch of 180 students, tomorrow's CEO of the company. So you are standing beside the CEO of the company. Click as much as possible. I gathered a lot of database from there. You won't believe, on the second or third day, my brother Ravi was telling, "Bhai, तूने तो पैसे वसूल कर दिए सारे." Can I do that? None of the professors can teach you this thing. None of the professors. So that is, one important part. And then, you are going to be studying for next 1.5 to 2 years with almost 30 plus professors, full-time and visiting faculty members, and they all come from a great background. Then 50 plus CXOs and founders through IRE Talks, which was a great initiative by GIBS about 2 years back. And then you are going to have about 30 plus CPMP trainers on every Saturday. Saturday, where most of the institutions are shut at 12 o'clock, we are operating from morning 9 till evening 5, 6 or 7. So every Saturday is going to be the most entertaining day. I'm sure you all are looking at each other. You are not habitual of it on the graduation days. So now you have entered to school once again. Discipline, top level discipline. जो भी दादागिरी वादागिरी है वो सब छोड़ दीजिए. Even I come from a background of Delhi. I was carrying a lot of things in my mind when I came for an MBA. But trust me, Bangalore is the city which will change you like anything. academic block for about 300 plus students. We are coming up with a clubhouse outside the campus for students, so we are going to inaugurate it on 1st of January. I'm sure Ravish sir will be angry on me because I'm announcing the date. So he always have that problem with me. And then we have acquired the land outside the campus till the main road, so we are going to come up with a few more academic blocks for about 1,000 plus students. And lot many things. We don't sleep. We sleep with our dreams itself. And the most important part I would like to share today is the few departments we are coming up with in coming future, and also coming up with executive education program. And the first program, which is very close to my heart, is PGPIRE. So that program, what you are going to get it as a part of your PGDM program, we are starting for executives very shortly, maybe within 6 months span of time. So that is going to be an extension of GIBS School. And that program is accredited by QS, which is known in the world ranking. And yes, the biggest dream what I see, I always take a round of that building. It is not a building, it is a big campus. In the morning, every day, the GIBS International University by 2030. And this campus also, sir, we started in 2015 in this locality, 14-15. And 2019 and 2014-15 I started visualizing this campus. And you won't believe this campus has come much better than the visualization what I have done. And when I talk about visualization and imagination, I visualize as it is. And to my craziness, I'm sure many of them has witnessed, I have shown them the new university campus also. This is how it is going to look. We don't have land, we don't have money, but we have a readily available campus with us. And you won't believe, every day I take a round of that campus in the morning. Every day I take a round of that campus in 40 acres. So this is the power of visualization. Imagine whatever you can. The law of attraction, I don't know how many of you believe in law of attraction. Ask, believe, receive. You just ask. In the morning, if you will see me, you will feel, oh, this man is a beggar. I ask from God. I ask like anything, like a beggar in a dark room. And believe, I work on that. I work very hard on that. And the most important part is receive. Universe will conspire to do it for you. You don't need to work. Believe in process, as sir has mentioned, and madam also has mentioned, not the result. Just believe in process. Keep doing the process. We always aim at, I'm going to fetch 5 lakhs salary, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs. I feel so bad when you talk about 5, 6, 7 lakhs. You know what? If you talk about 5 lakhs, you are not going to get more than. Can I ask for 1 crore? Can I ask for 2 crores? Can I ask for 3 crores? And आपके अंदर में जितने भी parts हैं बढ़ेंगे, everything will start working accordingly. Everything will start working accordingly. So believe in dreams. And the last 7 important messages I want to give, because many people are confused how to start. How to start. Last 7 important messages. Start before you are ready to start. Start before you are ready to start. Never say, I don't know where to start. The third point is, the first step is to figure out the first step. The first step itself is to figure out the first step. Discipline equals freedom. Many of you must be thinking, how is it possible? Discipline is a foundation, not a freedom. Tie is mandatory in the campus. A student comes without tie in the campus. You know what? The full day, he or she will be hiding herself or himself from the professors, from the everyone. But the man who comes with the tie will walk like this. He is free. Discipline equals freedom. Done is better than perfect. Perfection is a myth. Done is better than perfect. Do it right now. Make mistakes. 20% is what you learn in your classes from theory, 30% from practical and 50% from the mistakes what you commit. Make as much as possible mistakes, because done is better than perfect. Do not believe in perfection. Ego is enemy. E for eliminating, G for good, O for opportunities. Ego is your biggest enemy. I am not egoistic. बिजनेस करने वाले लोग, धंधा करने वाले लोग कभी भी इगोइस्टिक नहीं होते. Ego is the biggest enemy, and take criticism as a blessing. If somebody criticizes you, just say thank you so much. I have capacity to say that, and I do that on a regular basis. Criticism is the biggest blessing. Last but not the least, what we believe is what we achieve. Law of attraction. What we believe is what we achieve. So last में quote के साथ I just close my speech. समंदर बनो समंदर. I'll explain you in English also. समंदर बनो समंदर कि लोग आपकी गहराई नापते नापते थक जाए. कि लोग आपकी गहराई को नापते नापते थक जाए. Means gather so much of knowledge, gather so much of information from here that people are scared of measuring your knowledge. Thank you so much. All the very best for next 1.5 years. A great journey with our family. Thank you so much.
The 10 minutes I gave you, I take 1 minute out of it. If I had a chance to go back in time and do the MBA, I'd be more than happy to do it with your school. That's how I understand it.
I have something to say. I hope you have heard it right that, sir, we are coming up with an executive education very shortly. So I would love to have you.
But I have not given any entrance test. If you can give me admission without it, I am ready to come.
Definitely, yes. Thank you so much, sir. So now I would, Srikanth sir, I request all the students to please stand up. We'll take the oath, which is a tradition of GIBS, and I'm sure you are going to take it very seriously in your life. It should be displayed on the screen. Shall we start? I, Ritesh Goyal. This is something I like every year for the last 15 years. Alright, so you can just take your name. I, Ritesh Goyal, believe in me and my ability to excel all times and under trying circumstances. I shall take great pride in being a GIBS student and make every possible effort to bring glory and accolades to this prestigious institution. I understand I have a purpose in my life. I will humbly acquire the fruits of knowledge bestowed by this great institution. I will work hard and lead an honest life. I shall sincerely try to lead an honest life. I shall sincerely try to lead a corruption-free existence and will set an example for others to adopt a righteous way of life. I will light the lamp of knowledge in the nation and ensure that it remains lit forever. I shall always uphold the dignity and name of GIBS and shall take great pride in being an integral part of this eminent institution. I will always be thankful to my parents for supporting me in getting the best education citizen of the country. I will lead a fearless life and face all the challenges with positive mindset. I am happy. I am a happy soul. I will always remain as a happy soul. Big smile. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would just like to ask, when the video was played, how many of you felt that it's not relatable at all? I still remember we were sitting there, and exactly a year before, while we were sitting, we were thinking like, oh my God, this is just relatable. And then, while sitting now in the green room, we were just peeping there, saying that, oh my God, this is relatable now. That you will also feel. With that promise, thank you very much, sir. With that, dear new joinees, esteemed guests, honored dignitaries, we have reached the concluding part of this program. We cordially invite Dr. Siddhana Gowda Police Patil, Head of Societies, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Every beginning has an end, and every end is the new beginning. Good morning, good afternoon, one and all. Honorable Managing Director, Mr. Ritesh Goyal, sir. Respected Dean and Chief Growth Officer, Dr. Kavita, madam. Guests of the honor, Mr. Prasad Yeshwant, sir, Mr. Pratik, and Mr. Aditi Mohan. My fellow colleagues, professors, admin staff, and parents, and students of our new PGDM cohort 2023-25. It's my immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks for this PGDM inauguration of cohort 2023-25. I hope we have made this event a memorable, because I still remember my own inauguration way back in 2007. I still remember that day. I hope we have made this event a memorable one, lifelong memorable, right? Cherishable. Yes. So I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to our Managing Director, Mr. Ritesh Goyal, sir, for presiding over the inauguration. Thank you, sir. We have always been inspired just by your presence and by your visionary leadership. Thank you once again, sir. I would also extend my thanks to our Dean, Madam Dr. Kavita, for presiding over the inauguration. Thank you, Madam. Thank you for your constant support and your continuous guidance, which has made us to perform the best every time. Thank you. We are extremely grateful for the esteemed presence of our distinguished dignitaries who have taken time from their busy schedule. Let me tell you, corporate people don't have time for anything other than their work. But our dignitaries have taken out time from their busy schedule and have spent their precious time with young minds to inspire you all. So I thank all of them for their presence here, and their accomplishments have really inspired our new family members. Yes, truly they have inspired. With this, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks on behalf of GIBS to Mr. Prasad Yeshwant, sir, for being here as a guest of honor. We are really honored to have you here, sir. As a token of gratitude, I request our Managing Director, Ritesh Goyal, sir, to present a memento to Prasad Yeshwant, sir. Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my deepest thanks to Mr. Pratik. It was delightful to have you here, sir. It was really inspiring to listen your words, especially don't look out for validation from your friends and families. That has killed hundreds of dreams. That is what the major takeaway, right? So thank you, sir. I would like to request our MD, sir, Ritesh Goyal, sir, to present a moment as a token of gratitude to Mr. Prasad. Thank you, sir. I also would like to express my wholehearted thanks to Mrs. Aditi Mohan, who inspired us by expressing her journey. I think the mantra is never give up. Never ever give up. I think that is the mantra. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being dignitary here and inspiring all our young minds. I request our Dean Madam, Dr. Kavita, to present a memento as a token of gratitude. Thank you, ma'am. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the professors who have supported directly or otherwise. Also, my thanks goes to the entire admin staff, without whom all this event would have been a beautiful plan on the paper itself. It has come out on reality because of all our technicians and all. I just cannot name all, everybody who has worked on the backstage. I thank all of them. It is because of their hard work and effort this event has been successful. Thank you. Live streaming team, yes, that is part of our success. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So I would also like to express my thanks to our Master of Ceremonies, Vismaya and Bharat, our PGDM students, who are seniors, who have demonstrated the excellence of carrying out an event. Thank you, and our volunteers as well. I also take this opportunity to express my profound thanks to the parents of our students who believe in us, in GIBS, in our excellence, in our commitment and conviction towards the excellence. You people who believed in us, I propose to thank you people, parents of new joinees. Thank you. Last but not the least, without bride and bridegroom, no marriage can happen. Yes, it is you people who are the reason for this event, new joinees, our new family members. I thank the new students of PGDM College 2023. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the member of the GIBS family. Thank you. Once again, I thank one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I request everyone to rise for national anthem. the faculties and non-teaching staffs,